There was a famous comedian, and his name was George Carlin, and he passed away. And I've always thought of myself as a carry on, so to speak. And if George Carlin had been alive, he probably would have talked about this. So I want it understood. This is a disclaimer. These things that I'm going to say after the disclaimer are not to hurt the president's feelings, the new president. It's just comedy. And I'm hoping that he has a sense of humor. And I'm going to try not to make it long. So, I just feel the need to, laughter is the best medicine. That's what they always say. So, here it is. Hello, thank you, thank you, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Well, hello, all you people out there, and I'm representing tonight. And what I'd like to say is you voted, you went out there and you cast your ballot, and you did what you were supposed to do as an American citizen. But I'd really like to tell you that there is no rights. You have no rights. The government has rights, but you have no rights. You have the right to wake up in the morning, take a shit, brush your teeth, take a shower, not all in that same order, and you have the right to watch television, what they want you to watch, what America deems feasible for you to watch. If you want to watch Mr. Ed, fuck that. It's not going to happen. Okay? So, you're going to watch the Democratic National Election. And they're going to put it on there for you. And then they're going to tally up how many people watched it. I, on the other hand, would rather be stroking myself. That's what I'd rather be doing. Sitting in my beanbag chair, playing with my slinky, not that slinky, looking at my hula hoop and my lava lamp, and enjoying the careful and crafted stroking. We're always stroking. Sometimes we stroke slowly, and sometimes we stroke quickly. But all in all, we have lots of strokes. Grandpa had a stroke, the stroke of a pen. the stroke of midnight. Uh-oh, looks like he's going to die of a stroke. Stroker's ace. These are all the strokes that we have. Now, we voted. We voted for who we wanted to. And we put the person in there that we liked. And we left the voting headquarters in our district, if we did vote, unless, of course, you think voting is absolutely the most stupidest thing in the world that you can do, and you can just live your life by no rules. I'm sorry. That's not the way it works. So we vote, and then we turn around and we go home, we eat our microwave dinner, we watch on television what the government wants us to watch, and then we take a shower, stroke ourselves, and then we relax until it's time to lay our head on the pillow. And then we wake up the next day when the alarm clock tells us to, and we find out that they have put a multi-million billion dollar person in the White House, and he's our next president. Shit, we made a mistake. And we go, what the hell are we gonna do now? You see, Americans as a whole, some are holes, assholes, deep holes, holes in the ears, holes in the sidewalk, potholes. There are all kinds of holes. But there's nothing worse than a dill hole. A dill hole is a person who makes repeated mistakes always. Every time they leave the house, if they have a house, or if they're homeless living on the street, they make a mistake. So, I'm not calling the American public dill holes. I'm calling the people, and you know who you are. All you have to do is stop and take time to look in the mirror and see that when you point one finger at yourself, 3 fingers are pointing back. So, now you've told yourself in no short terms that I voted for who? And the person that you voted for has hotels, motels, yachts, planes, and all this stuff and everything. And he is going to run the United States. And he's going to tell Congress what he'd like to do, and Congress is going to turn around and tell him what to do. So you have single-handedly, not by yourself, of course, not by yourself, but you have single-handedly doomed the United States. And you have no one to blame but yourself. So now you say to yourself, how can I fix this? I've made a stupid decision, and I want to try to rectify meaning rectum and phi. rectify. So, you want to try to straighten out the situation that you created. It's like a hurricane. The hurricane starts small, just a strong wind and a lot of rain, and suddenly it turns into a funnel. Funnel rhyming with tunnel. So suddenly you find yourself out in the open, sort of like Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz. And you can't get into the shelter, so you're exposed to the elements. I'm going to try to make this short. Okay, now what I want you to do is I want you to take a step back and say to yourself, God, I wish I had a time machine so I could go back in time and rectify, there's that word again, rectify this mistake, and everything will be lovely. No, there's no such thing as a time machine. You did it, you voted for him, and now 4 years, 4 years we've got to put up with that. So, do we just simply sit back and eat grapes and bananas and watch government television, pay government television? You're going to watch Quincy whether you want to or not. These are the shows that we have set aside for you to watch, and you're going to watch them, and you can piss and moan and bitch about it all you want to, but it won't do any good. So, do we simply just back up and let them slide it in? Or do we hide our bunghole? That's what we do. We hide our bunghole because we don't want to get screwed. But unfortunately, the public of the United States that voted for who's in there now, it's kind of like a game show, you know. It's like, hi there, hi there, hi there, welcome to Who's in There. My name is Sonny Jim, and I'm here with my 500 million thousand people who took it in the rectum. Do you feel like you got screwed? You will eventually. And what's going to hurt the most is that excuse me, we can laugh it off. We go, ha, ha, ha. Look what the hell we did. We have just put the United States in the crapper, the toilet, the disposal, the loo, the round porcelain room. And I hope that this has made you feel a little better. Hasta la vista. And I hope you're happy.